Larvicidal pellet made from sweet and mint basil are used to make 4 types of pellet designed to kill mosquito larvae. The mean of time duration it takes for the pellet to be dissolved is 15 minutes and 57 seconds. In order to take the mortality rate of the pellet, 12 setups are used to decipher the effectiveness of every pellet as larvicidal. Mortality rate ranges from 11.67% up to 20%. 20% from 100% sweet basil on 720 ppm and 16.67% on 100% mint basil 320 ppm, 15% on 70% sweet basil and 330 mint basil 480 ppm, 11.67% in 70 mint basil and 30 sweet basil on 320 ppm. There is no significant difference between basil and mint basil in terms of larvicidal activity. It proves that the alternative hypothesis is rejected and the null hypothesis is accepted. Study aims to create a larvicidal solution out of basil and mint basil leaves in a form of pellet and determine how long the pellet dissolved. The mortality rate of mosquito using the pure sweet and mint basil solution and the 70% and 30% mix of each solution and the difference in the effectiveness of each pellet made from sweet basil and mint basil in terms of mortality. In data gathering, the researchers followed 3 phases, where phase 1 is gathering of materials, phase 2 making the pellet, and phase 3 is conducting the experiments and gathering the necessary information. The research method used in the study is the experimental research design. Mosquito larvae as the experimental group, the quasi-experimental as a sampling technique, and gather the primary data through observation. Larvicidal pellet made from sweet and mint basil are used to make 4 types of pellet designed to kill mosquito larvae. The mean of time duration it takes for the pellet to be dissolved is 15 minutes and 57 seconds. In order to take the mortality rate of the pellet, 12 setups are used to decipher the effectiveness of every pellet as larvicidal. Mortality rate ranges from 11.67% up to 20%. 20% from 100% sweet basil on 720 ppm and 16.67% on 100% mint basil 320 ppm, 15% on 70% sweet basil and 330 mint basil 480 ppm, 11.67% in 70 mint basil and 30 sweet basil on 320 ppm. There is no significant difference between basil and mint basil in terms of larvicidal activity. It proves that the alternative hypothesis is rejected and the null hypothesis is accepted.